beautiful soul. It is time for a brand new knit along and read along, so I hope you're ready for an amazing adventure across beautiful colors and gorgeous stitches. This is Palimpsest by the incredibly talented Carolyn Currier, and I hope you love a good knitting adventure as much as I do, because you are in for a treat with this one. And if you missed our video last week, we do have a crochet version of this called Pass It, and we are hosting a crochet along if you would love to join that one as well. And speaking of adventure, this pattern actually has an adventurous spirit because it went on its own wild and unexpected journey these past few weeks. Rather than being delivered on time like the good little shawl it is, it decided to be a little bit of a stinker and grow some legs and run off. And we had no clue where it was. We didn't know what to do. We looked high, we looked low, we posted lost and found signs. We didn't do that. So we were just fretting and fretting. We asked all of our neighbors, we asked everybody if they had seen it. We didn't know what to do, except we were gonna have to delay the start of our knit along and read along, which was just devastating. But then, one glorious but random day, a lovely stranger came sauntering by our shop, poked her head in and was like, yo, some of your packages are down at this mailroom down the street having a jolly old time. So our lovely gal Emma trolleyed down there for us to check on it, and sure enough, we had several packages hanging out and they were just happy as little pickles. And so I'm so tickled and relieved to actually have this beautiful masterpiece in hand to show you today so that we can start our knit along and read along on time. The gorgeous Palimpsest is inspired by our read along book this quarter, which is The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. And that sense of magic and wonder and adventure is clearly woven into every stitch in this beautiful shawl. So maybe it's no accident it went on its own fun little journey. And you can really see it in the stitch work of this shawl. I love this beautiful twisting vining cable that's running down the center of the panel. It gives it such a beautiful sense of structure. And what starts out as Irish moss shifts into beautiful double moss and then back again. It's almost like this pattern is determined to tell a good story. And if you take a little bit of a closer look at these beautiful cables, they start out as twisting and kind of wrapping around each other, and then they shift into this gorgeous honeycomb pattern. Look how beautiful that is, but wait for it. It then shifts back into this beautiful mirrored cable, which I absolutely love. This pattern is this incredible, subtle evolution that you almost don't notice at first glance, but when you step back and you look at the whole piece, it just all comes together and makes for this epic, beautiful design. And I did want to mention that just like the crochet pattern, there are two different versions of this design. If you're a newer knitter or you just want a little bit more of a relaxed project, you're going to want to opt for the simplified version where you just work the pattern, repeat all the way across the shawl. But if you do want these gorgeous cable shifts throughout the center of the design, you're going to want to work the adventurous version. And the pattern does include both written and charted instructions for that. This pattern is a wonderful opportunity to tell a new story. So if you've been feeling a little bit stuck in life lately or just a little bit blah, it happens to us all, allow this pattern as you work on it and as you wear it to help you to tell a new story, a more inspired, refreshed, and exciting story for a new future for yourself. To make this, we used our luscious Starless Sea Luster Worsted collection. The pattern does use 9 colors across the whole design, and they shift slowly. Thoughtful purples shift into gorgeous rich red and beautiful sunset burnished gold, and then finally into amazing and sumptuous teals and silvered blues. I designed these colors to be a little bit moody and thoughtful and pensive and really capture the dreamy essence of the book. You can download this beautiful pattern and you can get the yarn over at ExpressionFiberArts.com. And while you're there, be sure to sign up for email and for text updates for weekly free knit and crochet pattern. As I mentioned, we are hosting a knit along and a read along for Palimpsest, and it is sure to be a fun journey. Head on over to the ExpressionFiberArts Ravelry forum and get signed up, because there's going to be prizes, you're going to make new knitting friends, you're going to read an amazing book, and then at the end of working this beautiful shawl, you're going to have a throw that is going to remind you that joy truly is found in the journey. Okay, let's talk technique. There are a couple special stitches in this pattern, and once you learn these, the rest of the design is going to be a total breeze. We're going to start with a cable 6 front, and you can see I've worked some down here and they lean to the left. So to do that, you're going to knit up to wherever you're working your cable, and we're going to crisscross 3 stitches and these 3 stitches, so 6 in total. You're going to grab your cable needle, and it's called a cable 6 front, which lets you know that you're going to slide these 3 stitches off and you're going to hold them in the front. Then go ahead and knit the next 3 stitches on your left needle. 2, 3. Then you can either slide these stitches back onto your left-hand needle, or you can just knit them directly off the cable needle, which is what I'm going to do. 1, 2, and 3. And we've now successfully crossed our stitches, and you can see they are leaning to the left. And then really similar for a cable 8 front, we're doing the same thing but across 8 stitches, so 4 and 4. Work up until you need to remove your stitches, and you're going to slide them onto your cable needle just like you did previously, but this time we're doing 4, and you're going to hold those to the front. Go ahead and knit the next 4 stitches on your left-hand needle, 3 and 4, and then again you can slide these stitches back onto your left needle, or you can just knit directly off the cable needle, depending on which type of cable needle you're using. 3 and 4, so in this one we have crossed 4 stitches over 4. Now we're going to work a cable 6 back. So it's really similar, but we're going to hold our stitches in the back. And these lean to the right. So you can see that's how they're going to end up looking. Work up until your cable, and you're going to go ahead, grab your cable needle, slide the next 3 stitches onto that, and hold in the back this time. It'll just dangle back there. Then you're going to knit the next 3 stitches from your left-hand needle. 1, 2, and 3. Then you're going to knit these stitches off of your cable needle. So just slide them right on down, and you'll knit those 3. 2, 3. Then continue working the remainder of the stitches as mentioned in the pattern. And you can see these lean to the right. And by the same token, for a cable 8 back, same thing, except we're going to do 4 stitches held to the back. 2, 3, 4. And they just dangle out the back. Then we're going to hop back to our left-hand needle, and we're going to knit the next 4 stitches from that. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then go ahead and knit the stitches that are on your cable needle, or you can slide them back onto your left needle and work them from there, whatever you prefer. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then continue working the remainder of your stitches, and this leans to the right. Like I said, you can get the pattern and the yarn over at ExpressionFiberArts.com. We're also going to pop the links and everything in the description for you. So I hope you're able to join us on this super exciting, new, fun adventure, and hop back next week for another gorgeous new design, and I will see you then. Bye!